Who has something that you are needing to heal? Who would like to clear out some old baggage and be fresh and ready to deepen your spiritual practice? Who is ready for a pyramid activation? Welcome, welcome, come on in. This is Practice with Portals, and I am your host, Keira Lani, streaming live courtesy of EWN, One with the Earth, Enlightened World Network's newest channel. No, it's no longer the newest one. Um, and Keira Lani, Tree Gong Healer. I am welcoming you in to my new healing tent. This space is being activated to bring healing to you at the deepest level. Welcome, Amanda. So nice to have you here from Florida. I'm activating my healing tent here in Oregon. This is the first services that I will be offering here today as I step into a new phase of my professional life with the advent of Tree Gong Healing Ministries. I will be bringing you Sunday services starting this Sunday on Keira Lani Tree Gong Healer on Facebook and YouTube and live on Zoom. I actually will be inviting you all to come onto Zoom with me for these services because I want to really be able to connect deeply to all of you. And our service here today with the pyramid activation is super exciting to me. This came to me spontaneously recently. I've been assisting my dear friend Rachel with her three angelic keys to embody and embrace your divine gifts workshop, and um, these pyramids thereby are carrying angelic energy from our workshop earlier this morning. And oh, look, and here is Angel showing up to join us for this activation. Beautiful, beautiful. So nice to have you here. Call in the angels, and there they are. Thank you for coming, Angel. So for today's service, we're going to have a really powerful healing activation. And I'm really excited that the first healing service that I'll be offering in my new healing tent, which will be possibly as soon as November, traveling the country to offer literal hands-on healing. And wherever you are in the world, I am available for virtual hands-on healing over this amazing technology of Zoom. And you are invited to receive a group hands-on healing and activation right here today, live on Facebook and YouTube. And this is going to connect you to the powerful energy of pyramids, which we'll talk about a little bit more before we go into the activation. And I'm going to use my sound healing orchestra over here to assist with that. So, what is the power of a pyramid? What do we know about pyramids? I like to invite you, if you're out there watching me live or on the replay, type in the chat, what do you know about pyramids? What do you know about the energy of pyramids? What have you heard about pyramids? The first thing that comes into my mind if someone says the word pyramid is the giant pyramids that were built in ancient Egypt and by the Toltec peoples and the Incas in South America and Central America. And there are pyramids, I learned recently, there are ancient pyramids that are hidden here in North America, in the United States. Angel thinks of Egypt and Trinity. Yes, beautiful. And I love that because each pyramid, I have here a copper pyramid on top of a solid pyrite pyramid that we're going to be working with here today. And each pyramid is made of 4 triangles. And so when you say the Trinity, that's what I think of is the triangle. And so let's talk about the triangle for a moment. Let's talk about the 3s, the Trinity, and the 4s. And then I have some more pyramid wisdom and knowledge coming through. Yes, ancient wisdom coming through the pyramids. So ancient wisdom technologies often talk about things in 3s. 3 is a very powerful number in Chinese medicine, in Vedic medicine, and we often think of the personal trinity, mind, body, spirit, which also relates to earth, heavens, and the energy of life, which also relates to in Christian theology, they talk about Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, and it is known to those of us that study the esoteric nature of Christianity that the Holy Ghost is the Mother God, the divine feminine. And yes, Angel, half of a Merkabah. Thank you for bringing in the Merkabah. A Merkabah has the upward facing triangle that represents the masculine intertwined with the downward facing triangle representing the divine feminine. And we all have this sacred geometry. It was not an accident that I wore my sacred geometry sweatshirt today. This has the chakra symbols. It also has um, different Merkabah, flower of life. It has all the sacred geometries, and the Merkabah actually exists in your energy field. So we're going to think about that as well, and we can think of the Merkabah even like 2 pyramids intertwining and spinning together. And the magic of 3s comes in so many ways. And so it is that Holy Trinity, Mother, Father, Child. Um, and I like how you're bringing in also the yin and the yang, the divine feminine. This is like the foundation of our dualistic experience, right? And then at the bottom of a pyramid, we have a square. And the 4 is the foundation. And actually, 4 in Chinese philosophy is talking about death. And so some people might think that the 4 is a negative number because it signifies death. And I think it's interesting that we have the number 4 symbolizing death in some cultures and also symbolizing the foundation. Is death the foundation of life? Death is definitely an integral part of life. Just like all of the other parts of our dualistic experience, they work together, they're intertwined. We also, when we talk about 4s, we have the 4 directions. And anytime that I'm really wanting to pray and activate and have that energy come through really strongly, I call on the 4 directions. The energies of the 4 directions really bring a sense of balance and fullness and support. There's a lot of support when we really connect to the foundation of our being, the foundation of our life, the foundation of our experience here. And now, also, it's interesting that for a very long time, it was thought that the entire purpose of pyramids is to make a giant, magnificent castle-like tomb for the pharaohs. So this is the Egyptian pyramids specifically, but this is also something that was thought about all pyramids, that they were about creating tombs, like really fancy, elaborate tombs, because the day of death is considered the beginning of the journey into that next dimension. And I'm going to move my image a little bit here so I can see all of your comments. Yes, Angel, thank you for that additional information. Pronunciation of four in Chinese sounds like the word for death. And I am inviting, even if you come from a Chinese tradition, whatever tradition you come from, I just had a conversation recently about the Western society and how we don't know how to interact with death. And this is something that we at Enlightened World Network are bringing through for the community, is a new relationship with death, a recreation of our relationship with death, because death can be just as beautiful a part of our human experience as every other aspect of life. And that can be hard to integrate at first, but I think it's so important in terms of really having the full spiritual experience and really having the full human experience during this life to make a really loving, beautiful relationship with death. And then I wonder, were pyramids really just built as elaborate tombs for royalty? Or was there something greater? There have been several philosophies, one being that pyramids were the power grid of the ancients, which now they have found that electromagnetic frequencies are stored inside of the chambers of the pyramids. And so whether you believe that it was aliens that came down, that the gods actually came and gave humans the capacity to have these energy stores. Um, there is a lot of power in pyramids. Hello, beautiful Rita. Nice to see you, sister. It's the Florida convention. Woohoo! Thanks for joining. Um, and so one thing that I learned about pyramids in this form, in this like small form that we can play with, and if you have a piece that is a pyramid shape in your home, whether it's an organite pyramid, my first pyramid was an organite pyramid that was made by some friends of mine, and inside it has quartz and gold and different crystals. And this one here, I actually have a couple organite pyramids. This one, made of pyrite, came to me when I was in Shasta offering a retreat there. And then I just got this copper one very recently, which is kind of what started this whole pyramid activation journey. So I'm almost done talking. We're going to get into the activation soon. Angel says, yes, we were all programmed to celebrate birth, fearing sad about death, despite knowing that our souls are eternal. And what's happened is that there are people in this world who are suffering because they don't truly believe our souls are eternal. And I believe that's because we have separated ourselves from the beautiful soul's journey that death represents. And I am so glad you're here too, Angel. You're helping make this conversation really rich. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your awareness here. It's really valuable. And so one day when I still only had one organite pyramid, a friend of mine said, oh, you have an organite pyramid too? Try this. And I invite all of you, if you have a pyramid, I would like to hear if this works for you. If you take your pyramid and put it into the freezer with a glass of water over it, of course, you don't want to put a lid on your glass of water because you don't want your glass to break, but so don't fill it too full. But you put a glass of water with the pyramid underneath it inside of your freezer, and it will freeze in a spiral. So there's actually a physical vortex of energy that happens around the pyramids. And as I was getting ready for today's activation and I was feeling the pyramid, and you notice I keep putting my hands here because there's really powerful energy just waiting to be channeled here. Hey, Amber, so nice to see you, beauty. I hope you're doing well today. So good to have you here. And so let's get into our activation for today. There's so much more we could talk about with pyramids, but the key points I'd like you to hold with you through this activation are: pyramids create a vortex of energy. If you're able to meditate inside of a large copper pyramid, that can be really powerful. But there's a vortex of energy around the pyramid, as well as pyramids hold electromagnetic frequencies. And so we can use pyramids to channel energy, to activate energy, to clear energy, and to really enliven and bless a space, as well as to amplify whatever intentions we have. And so with that in mind, I invite you, whether you're here with me live or watching the replay, drop your healing intentions, whether you're needing a healing today, a physical, emotional, or spiritual healing, an ancestral healing, a clearing of old trauma patterns, or whether you have an intention to step more fully into your power, to bring your gifts to the world in a stronger way, um, or even just to open your third eye or clear your throat chakra. Whatever your intention is, I've been holding a really strong intention for myself to clear out distractions and stay focused on creative projects through to completion. That's a big one for me. So whatever that, pardon me, there's some throat clearing happening right now, right here. If whatever that intention is for you, whatever would most serve you on your life's path at this moment in time, go ahead and drop that into the chat if you'd like us all to hold it with you, or just hold it in your heart as we begin. Amber needs a healing from carpal tunnel surgery yesterday. Good timing to come on here today. Clear chakras and activate third eye. Beautiful. So I realized I was wearing my little pyramid like a hat. I realized that this is a really powerful crown third eye opener activator. And so I invite you to imagine that you can lie down on my healing bed and receive this healing activation. And because this is for many of you in many different healing spaces, Rita is healing spastic colon and IBS. Tune in to whether it feels more nourishing to imagine placing your feet in my hands, your hands in my hands, or your head in my hands. Angel is inviting clear, heal, open, recalibrate all chakras. Beautiful. So now dropping into the breath, I'm going to continue channeling pyramid energy with one hand and use the other one to add in some sounds. So the sound healing will be channeling through the pyramid and right to where you need it in your body, mind, spirit. So breathing. Feel the energy spiraling right into where you need it most. Clearing out any stagnation, clearing out any inflammation, any constriction to blood or energy flow, any old patterns of trauma, pain, or suffering. Opening space to receive more good, more love, more light, more brilliance, and a deeper connection to that part of you that does not die, your true spiritual essence. We're going to do this one more time. The second time is for the activation. So now into that space that is cleared out, receive the healing energies. Receive that blue light, purple light, golden amber light. Receive it right where you need it and feel what is being activated within you. What is the image that is activated within you from this pyramid? What is the pyramid sending through to you? Receive it, feel it, hold it, see it, touch it, taste it, smell it. What is the activation that is coming to you from this sound healing pyramid activation? Breathe it in. Feeling that vibration moving through you. Allow the intelligence of the energy to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of for you to fully integrate this healing activation. Sealing it in. And just take a moment to come back into your body, back into the moment, back into the room. I'd love to hear from some of you, whether you're here with me live or watching the replay. Let me know what you experienced, perceived, received from that short healing activation. Take your time, breathing deeply, integrating. I'm feeling a lot of integration happening right now, so take your time. Allow yourself to integrate. No need to start typing too quickly. No need to try to put it into words. If it's not coming into words, then just allow it to be the feeling that it is. I'm feeling a lot of integrating. So as you breathe, breathe into your crown. And I'm going to be a proxy for you, and we're going to take the pyramid energy down from the crown through the third eye, feeling that heavenly energy bathing you through the throat, through the heart, solar plexus, the navel and sacral, the root, all the way deep into a connection with the earth, grounding it in, coming deep into the roots of your being, the ground of your being, connecting, settling, integrating. Stay with your breath. I feel a lot got moved for many of you. There's a lot still moving that just we kind of just scratched the surface in this short group activation healing. And so if you feel like you would like to go deeper into your personal healing, please reach out to me. Let me know. I am here to be of service to your healing so that you can be clear, strong, and powerful on your soul mission. So take your time allowing this to integrate. I'd love to hear if you feel called to share anything that you experienced here today as we entered the gateway to this pyramid portal. And I'd love to be of service to you when you're ready to go deeper into your personal healing, or if you need guidance, how you can show up more fully to your soul's mission. It is such a pleasure to be here with you on EWN, One with the Earth, Enlightened World Network. Keira Lani, Tree Gong Healer, at your service. Amber says, that was amazing. My body felt so light. I felt like I was going to float away. I think that's why I had to come back and ground you at the end, right? Angel has 3 pyramids she placed on her body, laying down 2 shungai, 1 organ, not organite. Open and let it do its work. I have to move my view again. Oops. Now I completely lost my view. There we go. Beautiful. Open and let it do its work. So beautiful, Angel. I love that. And know whenever you do energy healing or any kind of energy work, we get a lot moving, and it continues for several hours or sometimes several days. So know if something is coming up for you after this, that may be why. Make sure you drink lots of water. I have mine right here. And if something else comes up, I'd love to hear about it and be of service to you. And I haven't made the link for the new Sunday service, the Trigong Healing Ministries service that's going to start. A weekly Sunday service will be starting, and I'll come back once I make the link. I'll come back and put it in the video comments because I really didn't know until we were right here that it's happening this quickly. I've been seeing it coming, but now it's like, okay, it's time for me to show up at a greater level for all of you so that you can spread this light around the planet and really be in service towards the greater good. And Amber has a lot of copper wire from a trailer that burnt and thought about cleaning it up and making a pyramid that my whole body will fit in. Do it, Amber. That would be so beautiful. Um, yeah, I love that. Thank you, Angel. I will definitely make sure to come back and put the link in the comments once I have that ready. And I would love, love, love to have you and your beautiful angelic energy with us for that time. So thank you to each and every one of you, whether you're here with me live or on the replay. You are so valued and needed on this life path that you are on. It is such an honor to be a support to you in this time space. And you deserve all the love, all the joy, all the peace, harmony, and abundance of the universe to just be flowing in with ease and grace. And thank you to Enlightened World Network, to EWN One with the Earth for hosting me here. And make sure that you tune in and watch all of the amazing presentations that show up on all of the Enlightened World Network channels and on YouTube. And please like, follow, subscribe to Keira Lani Tree Gong Healer on Facebook and YouTube to make sure that you get notified of all of the offerings coming up. And thank you, Angel. Infinite love and gratitude back to you, dear, dear, dear human family. I love you so much. Until we meet again, aloha.